Hi there, movie lovers. Welcome back to the Best Movies channel. In this video, we're taking a look at Falling in Love, a romantic drama from 1984, starring two legendary actors, Robert De Niro and Meryl Streep. The film was directed by Grosbard and written by Michael Christopher. It hit theaters on November 24, 1984. And while it didn't make a huge splash at the box office, earning around $11 million, it remains a quiet, heartfelt story that resonates with many. Stay with me as we dive into this understated love story and explore what makes it worth revisiting. Coming up, we'll take a look at the plot summary of the film. On Christmas Eve, commercial artist Molly Gilmore and architectural engineer Frank Raftees are both doing some last-minute Christmas shopping in Manhattan. Frank meets his colleague Ed for drinks, and Ed reveals that he's getting divorced. Meanwhile, Molly runs into her friend Isabel, who is married, but planning to spend Christmas with another man. Molly also visits her sick father. Later that day, in the middle of a crowded bookstore, Frank and Molly accidentally mix up their packages. So, on Christmas Day, Molly's husband Brian and Frank's wife Anne end up opening books that were meant for someone else. 3 months later, Frank and Molly, who commute to Manhattan from neighboring stops on the Metro North Hudson Line, happen to run into each other on the morning train. At first, they struggle to remember how they know each other. But then, Frank recalls the bookstore mix-up and brings it up. That same day, Frank's boss offers him a job in Houston, while Molly visits her father in the hospital. Later, Molly tells Isabel about her encounter with Frank. And Frank tells Ed about Molly. That evening, Frank waits for Molly at Grand Central Terminal. They talk, and agree to meet again on the train later that week. Despite knowing they shouldn't, Frank and Molly start to grow closer. They keep meeting, until one afternoon, Frank takes Molly to Ed's apartment. They begin to make love, but Molly stops. She realizes she can't go through with it. They both agree it's best to stop seeing each other. When Molly gets home, Brian tells her that her father has passed away. At the funeral, Molly has a panic attack. While recovering, she confesses to Isabel that what's really breaking her heart isn't her father's death, but losing Frank. Meanwhile, Frank accepts the job in Houston. He tells Anne about the move, but she suspects something more is going on in their marriage. When Frank admits to having feelings for someone else, Anne is stunned. She decides to leave him and takes the kids to Denver to live with her mother. On the night Frank is supposed to leave, he calls Molly. He asks to see her one last time. But with Brian standing nearby, Molly hangs up. Still, she can't let it go. She tells Brian she needs to see Frank and rushes out into the pouring rain. While driving fast, she almost crashes into a train, and misses her chance. Meanwhile, Frank tries calling her again, but Brian answers and tells him Molly doesn't want to talk. The following Christmas season, Frank meets Ed for lunch and shares that he and Anne are now separated. Anne's living in Denver, and Frank is still in Houston, preparing to sell the house in Dobbs Ferry. Molly also meets up with Isabel, and it's clear her marriage to Brian hasn't survived either. Frank stops by the bookstore where he and Molly first met. By coincidence, Molly is there too. They talk briefly, but, unsure of how the other feels, they part ways again. As Frank walks away, he suddenly stops, turns around, and runs after her. A short time later, on a packed train leaving Grand Central, he finds her again. This time, they embrace. And finally, I hope you will see this movie completely, and enjoy watching it. I would be happy if you could comment your opinion about this movie.